so today we're going to be unboxing the Bgvp NS9, and this is basically a part of the first tour for the Philippine review circle. I opted to be the last one so I could review both C Audio Yume and Bgvp NS9, and I'll be reviewing the Bgvp NS9 first. Alright, so this is how the box actually looks like. It's the typical Chi-Fi packaging, wherein the front part will show you an illustration of the actual IEM, alright, and you'll also see the Knowles and Sonyon logo up front because it uses those BAs or balanced armatures. So on the right side, you're gonna see Bgvp's logo and some authenticity stickers, alright, and at the back you're gonna see the specifications. It has 25 ohms for impedance, sensitivity is at 107 decibels, and it covers the frequency from 10 Hertz to 40,000 Hertz. What else? It also uses a MMCX connector and has a cable length of more or less 1.2 meters. What else can you notice here? It has a channel difference of less than 1 decibel, and it has a rated power of 30 milliwatts, which is not normally provided, or which is not normally included on other IEM packaging, but they did. So good job, Bgvp. So alright, let's unbox it. It's a pull-out box, so let's remove the jacket. The box is actually busted. I don't know what happened with the courier, but anyways, this is how the box looks like. There's a shiny Bgvp logo as well, nothing at the back. So unbox it and you will be greeted by the Bgvp envelope. Inside the envelope, typical inclusion, you will get the authenticity or QA card, some user manual, a warranty card, a greeting card, and some more instruction on how to set up the Bgvp NS9. So let's set it aside. Let's open up the case. So Bgvp was able to include a case here. Alright, inside the case you're gonna get the very pretty MMCX cable. Alright, look at that. See, so it's really pretty. And inside the case you're also gonna get the the magic filters. We also included the some stock ear tips as well. Alright, so let me just show you how the filters actually look like. This is the red. Let me focus it. There you go, that's the red. And here's the silver. There you go. The black is actually already installed. They should actually provide different improvement along the spectrum. That's what Bgvp is claiming. So this is how the IEM actually looks like. It's gold. It has a gold faceplate. Right? I've already installed the Bgvp A08s. That's the ear tip, and this is the black nozzle. This is the black filter. It's supposed to make the sound more balanced. Now Bgvp included the A08 and Y01 series of filter ear tips, and I personally like the A08s. Even back then, I've been loving these ear tips, and also they included some foam tips too. All right, so let's keep this. By the way, the A08s typically focuses on the mid section, while the Y01s, they say it's for bass. So yeah, so it's just like the A07s, but it's clear. So let's set it up. So again, I was actually able to test it out yesterday. I tried so many tracks yesterday just to differentiate the filters as well and what the Bgvp NS9 should be aiming for. And what I can actually tell you up front is that it's really bassy. It's not for those audiophiliac listeners who are looking for the best spectrum or the best frequency range. This one is actually L-shaped for me. The bass is too emphasized for me. Actually, I would actually recommend this to the bass players out there, simply because it emphasizes on the bass more than the mids, and even more on the trebles. Initially, I noticed immediately that the trebles seem to be shying out, but on the mid section, the mids is actually quite clean. Not much of being impressive, but it's just clean. It's decent. The imaging is quite nice as well. In the soundstage, instead of being wide, they decided to be tall. It's more of a vertical sensation, wherein you can hear the sounds coming from the back of your head, going up top. You can also try to follow it using your eyes. That's how they managed to create the space for Bgvp NS9. I tried it on some old hip hop beats. It's good, but I don't think this will be good for EDMs or electronic music, because the bass is actually quite slow. It has enough texture to it. It has enough details to the bass riffs, and I even tried it on different genres as well. Although I can tell that it really excelled on the hip hop, and I would say that this will be marketed for the K-pop listeners as well. It's lively, but it lacks shimmer or sparkle for me. But again, if I were a bass player, I would definitely buy this, because it emphasizes on my instrument. What else? I also noticed that this IEM is quite good on indie music. Indie music doesn't really require much bass and doesn't require too much treble as well, and that's where the NS9 shined. I mean, it gave color to the indie music, providing more substance to the bass, and without being required to provide more treble. So yeah, it's good for indie music as well. What else? So regarding the filters, I'm currently using the black filters because it's Bgvp claims that it's more balanced, providing a more forwarded trebles. All right, I would say yes. And to be honest with you guys, the first time I tried the NS9, I didn't use any filters at all. Like for an hour, I just tried to enjoy the NS9 without any filters. That way I can compare or differentiate between the three filters. Without any filters, the bass is just so it's just too much. It's all over the place. The trebles, you won't even hear the trebles at all. The mids is quite good, but then when I tried the red filters, supposedly those are the bass filters, and when I tried it, it actually tamed the bass. being, I mean, the red filters being the base filters, it still tamed the base for not having any filters at all. So that way, since the base was actually tamed, it gave room, or it gave a little bit of room for the treble section. So yeah, so it's actually good. And when I tried the silver filters, I to be honest, I didn't quite notice any much difference about it. Probably it's my ears, but when I checked on the graph made by Delta Fire, he's actually a good reviewer. There's just pretty minimal changes to the frequencies, and definitely my ears couldn't really recognize it. So I opted to use the black ones for Bgvp, claiming that it's actually the balance filter, and I used the AOH to to put in some more substance to the mids, and that's when I actually liked it. I really, it's really, I mean, I really had a fun time yesterday when I was trying these. Very beautiful IM. It's different. It's different from the ones I have from the most IMs I have, which are mostly flat, neutral, balanced, or bright. This is towards to the left side of the frequency. To compare, I would compare this with Pi Audio DR2. This has more bass. This has more weight into to the bass frequencies. Although, unlike the DR2, the DR2 has more soundstage. This one, it has a taller soundstage. What else? This one also has some better mids, or cleaner mids, compared to the DR2. To compare it with BQEYZ Summer, again, the bass on these are more impressive than the Summer, but on a different perspective. The Summer bass is leaning towards being smooth, and this one is leaning towards being detailed, or it has more resolution to it. Regarding the mids, I would say the mids on the Summer is quite better, and it has the sparkle that I was actually looking for on an IM. But then again, I guess my final words for Bgvp NS9. This is quite a unique product made by Bgvp. Quite an ambitious approach, if you would ask me. But then again, this has a specific market. It's not for everybody. It's actually for bass players. All right. So there you go. That's my impression on Bgvp NS9. I really had fun listening to these, and just watch out for my other videos. I'll be reviewing the C Audio Yumi as well, as part of the tour that we're having here in PH, or Philippines. And I also want to thank Kent for taking the lead in this team, right? And so yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did get some information about the NS9. Thank you very much. This is Barry White signing out.